I think that was our best one ever.
Yeah, it was really good.
I was not sharp or pitchy. That was
nice.
good.
It was nice.
We make good fake guitars.
Yeah, it's good to do that.
So we have just watched Spectre for the second time. Someone bought it on Blu-ray.
I did.
Fancy.
I am.
So we watched it. So this is the latest one.
Yeah, the 24th.
It's the 24th and the 4th Daniel Craig movie.
Yes.
So what did you think of Spectre? As a die-hard James Bond fan.
I like it a lot. I like the way it's got an evil lair like the old ones. I love that it brings back Spectre because I always liked Spectre. I love that it has by the way, I'm going to do spoilers. So
it kind of goes without saying. It's been out for 6 months.
It's been out. It's on Blu-ray now. I feel justified.
So spoiler alert, if you haven't seen it, skip forward 2 minutes probably.
Exactly. I like that it brings back Ernst Stavro Blofeld.
Which everyone knew about. That's not a spoiler.
It's not, but...
It's not a spoiler.
I'm trying to preserve some mystery. I like Dave Bautista as Mr. Hicks. He's very good.
He was brilliant. I really liked him. We're hoping he comes back because you didn't actually see him die. You just saw him shooting out of a train.
That's true. He'd only been shot in the arm and then, catapulted out of a train. I mean, he can survive that. And I love I love the fight sequences. I love the fight sequence in the train. I love all the action sequence. I love the start with the massive one shot that goes all the way through that Day of the Dead ceremony.
That is cool.
And just follows James Bond throughout the whole thing. I love the playfulness of it. I love how Daniel Craig seems to be having fun as James Bond.
Yeah.
Which is great, because you got a bit of that in Skyfall too, but you get even more of it here. He's clearly having fun.
It's definitely the lightest-hearted one. Light-hearted? What's it?
Light-hearted.
Light-hearted.
The most light-hearted.
The most light-hearted. Thank you.
That's okay. Is there anything else I can say?
General comments.
Like the car chase through Rome.
That is cool. And I've been to Rome, so I got to be like, I've been there. I walked there. I bought a bottle of water from that shop that they nearly just hit, which was really cool.
That was really cool. Yes, I liked the meeting scene with all the sort of Spectre guys around a table because it reminded me of the old Bond films with all the Spectre guys being around a table and him.
And them talking about statistics. Yeah, I really liked it. It made it mundane, which is quite fun.
And Blofeld sitting in the shadows.
That was cool.
That was cool.
And him with a mic. But he doesn't even move.
Yeah.
He has a lackey to move his mic.
Yeah, he does.
That is awesome.
He's a great guy. So yes, I really, really, really enjoyed it.
And you enjoyed it in cinema, didn't you?
I enjoyed it in the cinema too. Yeah, a lot.
And do you like it just as much this time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So I think I had a bit of a candy high after seeing it in cinemas. I was properly like, oh my god, it's the best Bond movie ever. I love it. It's amazing. Oh my god, there's nothing better. Now I've calmed down a bit and I've seen it again, and it is very, very good. It is very, very good. And bearing in mind that at this present moment, having only seen Skyfall once in cinemas, I wasn't that crazy about it. I can acknowledge it was a good film, but I personally was like, it was a bit too down. I'm not really interested in the psychology of Bond as a kid. Some people are, good for you, not what I'm interested in for my Bond movies. This was more what I wanted, and I felt like it was the first new Daniel Craig Bond movie that had the right balance of the new gritty realism they've gone for and the slight light-hearted silliness of the old ones. Like, there are some gadgets, they're the old cars, there's the music, it's kind of going over the same trope. So I think I still prefer Casino Royale just because Vesper is just so amazing, and she's a long shadow. That's a long shadow to fill for any of the Bond girls, but I really enjoyed it. I think the action is very good. I think the acting is very good. I think it's hilarious in some parts. Ralph Fiennes kind of steals it.
Ralph Fiennes gets the best line and steals and almost steals the show.
No, he does. He steals the show.
Along with Christoph Waltz. I think they both kind of steal the show.
Christoph Waltz. Just, oh my God, just the evil guy. The evil guy is discussing his evil plans. He's got James Bond in a chair and he's like drilling into his head. And he's not wearing any socks, and he's on a swivel chair.
Yep.
And when the girl asks him something, he swivels over, and it's like, oh, I love this film. I do love, but overall, there are things I love in it.
It's really great.
It's really good, but it's not as good as I thought it was when I first saw it. I would have. They make it again. This is a spoiler. Skip forward 2 minutes. They make it very personal that when James Bond became an orphan, he was taken up by Christoph Waltz's dad. And he was kind of adopted son, and Christoph Waltz didn't like that, so he killed his dad and faked his own death. I really didn't like that.
No, I don't particularly like that because I don't believe
thought it was too.
Because I don't believe that Bond and Blofeld should be linked in that way. But what I did like was I liked the fact that all the previous villains worked for Spectre.
I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. I would have preferred it that it was almost like Moriarty with Sherlock, like.
Oh, I don't like that.
No. Just let me explain.
Yeah, sure.
That the only reason he's interested in Sherlock is because he thwarted his plans. And that makes him interesting. Someone with the intelligence and the ability to thwart Moriarty is someone worthy of Moriarty being interested in.
So and similarly, you'd like Blofeld.
Yeah, like just that he completely screwed up the Le Chiffre thing, and then that put him on his radar. And then the Dominic Green thing happened, and that got him again on his radar. And then he screwed up the Skyfall plan, and then he was like, I'm taking this guy down.
Yeah.
I didn't like this thought that he was in the background planning all of this stuff. I really just, it's too much of a stretch. Was I happy for them to be connected by being Spectre? Yes. Did it have to be this vindictive, tacked on plan that was very personal and he was trying to hurt Bond? It wasn't needed.
No.
Like, you could have had that Skyfall. Do you know what? Yes, that was him screwing with Bond, killing M. Yes, that would have worked. The other two, it doesn't work because it relies on the fact that he's going to fall in love with Vesper. It doesn't quite work for me as a plan. It doesn't detract my enjoyment. You know, I can switch my brain off and just go, fine, whatever, I don't care. But in terms of a story, I think it would have been better if it was just a professional intrigue, and then, do you know what, now you've pissed me off. You've got in the way of my plans. I've lost money because of you. You've inconvenienced me.
I sort of think that's what it is. The only thing I don't like about it, like I've said, is the family thing.
No, but he said the only reason he's done it is because he's a cuckoo. Oh. He's a cuckoo that's come in the nest. He's kicked Christoph Waltz out of the nest. He's taken the place, and he stole his dad from him, basically. You
don't like that motivation?
No, I don't.
I don't either. I think we agree.
We agree.
Yeah, I think we agree about the whole family thing being stupid. Yeah.
It just doesn't work. It
works.
If there'd been proper setup, if there had been something in Skyfall that indicated it, because I'm fine for crosslinks that you don't notice the first time around, and then you go back and watch it and you go, oh, that makes sense now. But it just wasn't there. It wasn't there. It was clearly a tacked on idea.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it was. It was. No. So, have we said enough? Should we give it a rating or something?
Have we mentioned everything?
I think we have.
Moneypenny's back.
Moneypenny, yeah, okay,
love
fine.
Moneypenny.
Yeah, we love
Could have done with more Moneypenny.
We love the whole posse. Moneypenny, Q, the boy Kinnear playing, superstar Phil Tanner. I love
that actor so much. He's so much fun.
Rafe Fiennes is M. We love him. We've already said that. So yeah, no, the whole people that they've got as the
Q is fun. Again, not quite enough Q, but I loved him when he was in the ice. The skiing resort, and that was fun.
I don't think you want any more of Q, really.
You always want more of a good thing. So
exactly. So yeah, no, they're all good. Ben Whishaw, Naomi Harris, the boy Kinnear. They're all great.
So yeah, I definitely enjoyed it. I think it's the kind of movie where when you see it, if you have your brain off, like tight off, and you don't think about the previous movies at all, and you don't think about continuity or any of that stuff or logic, it's a really, really good movie. But then afterwards, you start thinking like, well, how did he do that? Well, no, he can't possibly have known that was going to happen. How? No, that wouldn't work. The plan wouldn't work. As soon as those questions come in, it then detracts my enjoyment. But overall, as a movie, it's very good.
Yeah. So what are you going to give it?
What were you going to give it? I'm not sure.
I'm going to give it a 4. Give it a 4.
I'm going to give it a 3 3/4.
That is
It
terrible.
lost a quarter of a star.
Is terrible.
It lost a quarter of a... Hey, when I am pulled out of the movie experience, that is a bad thing.
Okay. It is a bad thing.
And I think a quarter star, it was nearly a third, okay?
Yeah, no, that's better. That's better.
It was nearly a third.
I'm glad you left it at 3.75.
Yep, 3 3/4 stars. Definitely better than your average Bond film.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was too ambitious. What it was trying to do was too ambitious, which isn't a bad thing. For a film falling down for being too ambitious is better than a film that doesn't try.
Yeah, no, because it really is trying, and beating.
It's trying to unite them all, even question of sport. Bless its little heart.
And beating, Skyfall was always going to be tricky. And Skyfall made tons of cash and was the best Bond, the most Bond had made for a while, and did really, 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 really well. So, and it was the same people, so I think it was always going to be tough for them to do that. But I think they do really well. I think they work great as companion pieces.
I will find out when I watch it because, as I said, I've only seen it once. So yeah. I do feel like it's better. The more times I watch it, I think the more time I'll enjoy it.
What, Spectre?
Yeah. So there we go. So and
I love the music. The music. I love the music.
I wish there was more the dang 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 dang. I did like that. I wish that was in more. Why did you look at me surprised? Sorry guys, you look really, really confused for a moment. I was doing something really strange, but this is a James Bond review.
You got to do that.
You got to do that, yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
I think that's everything.
4 out of 5 from me.
And a 3 3/4.
Anyway, look forward to our next James Bond Rewind, where we'll be looking at Skyfall, because we're going to keep working backwards.
Okay, so it's goodbye from Captain X.
And goodbye from Rogue One. Goodbye.